I feel like the theme music was playing slower than usual there. I'm sure that was just psychological. Although maybe it's not. Like, I swear, a different stream starts, I feel like the speed actually changes. Yeah, almost 5. I was literally doing like a third round of cocktails for them. Hello, Heine and Charlie. Yoofs. They are a nice bunch. So this is friends of my stepson, Mrs. Angry's lad. There was, I don't know, how many of them were there? There was somewhere between 7 and 10 of them, and they're nice. I made the first cocktail at about 5 o'clock. I think I've made them 3 cocktails. But yeah, each time it was like between 2 and 4 cocktails. So I'm not making that many. Hey, Kirsty. No, Safa, I've never been military or had any military in my family. Are they wasted? Well, they haven't been that wasted because I haven't been making them that strong. So like over, what is it, 3 hours, I made them 3 cocktails, and between 2 and 4 of them were having the boozy cocktails. I just had success making an experiment that I call the Dubai chocolate cocktail. So, you know, there was that ridiculous hype around Dubai chocolate. It's like pistachio and whatever, and it, you know, costs as much as God's semen. It's ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, I don't think I have a skewer. Oh, well, I do. That's okay. Yes, it has become a whole thing. So, do you know shops close all day? That's freaking weird. Yeah, we had them till lunchtime. It was so funny. Went for a walk because local shops were doing a food truck night, and so Mrs. Angry and I went for a walk. So I think after I made the second cocktail for the Yoofs, Mrs. Angry and I went out for a walk, and I was thinking I was going to get some food truck food for dinner, and there were quite a few that looked interesting. The closest I came to getting something, there was a Philly cheesesteak truck, and I thought, oh, I like the sound of that. But there's just like a big fucking line, and I was like, I don't want to stand in a line for 15 minutes to fucking hold food in my hand while I'm standing up in the street trying to eat it. So I just enjoyed having the walk, seeing the food trucks, and I came home and got pizza. Oh, food truck was on the news. There you go. Well, there were a lot of people. The community came out in force to check out the food trucks, which is what the local businesses wanted, everyone to come out. The fucking street, the shops, very busy. Very, very, very busy. A lot of people. Very slow walking down the footpath, threading between all the people. But, you know, it was just nice. And there's lots of families out. Greg, did I say hello? Hello, Greg. Oh, Jesus Christ, Safa. Ooh, what flavor is it? That was just solar field. I didn't know the thing. It was very good weather today, and even, you know, post sunset, it was very balmy. Walking around, no jacket. You know, let's not think about climate change or impending drought. Both very real things that this is an indicator of. But it was nice going out for a walk, seeing all the people out. Like I said, even if I didn't get the food. So the supermarket freezer pizza was just what was it? It was pepperoni and pesto. And I had a little bit of blue cheese in the fridge. So I put little bits of blue cheese on it as well. Fucking yum. So if we often get weather like this in April, but we're getting it for weeks. We had one little cold burst that everyone complained about. And now we're in the second straight week of like no rain and mid-20s weather, which is, like I said, it's too much. It's a sign of climate change. And I think it's continuing for another week, actually. We are potentially getting a super El Nino. So it's basically even money bet that Metro Melbourne will have water restrictions before next summer. So yeah, we normally get a couple of days in April like this, even a couple in May like this, but several weeks in a row is not normal. In fact, what is it saying? Well, we're having so much fun talking about the weather. It's still 20 outside, which is very warm, going down to 15 overnight. Next few days, 26, 21, 25, 24, 26, 27. So that's like the third week of mid-20s, no rain. That is unseasonal. I mean, fuck it. I'm going to max my enjoyment of it. But god damn, this is unseasonal. The youth who are still here, some of them are gone. I'm not doing my book video. I didn't do it last night because I didn't have the energy because I'd been out. Not doing it tonight because the mic picks up noise from the lounge room and I don't want to interfere with the fun the youths are having. My hair's been weird. I might do it tomorrow night. It's all scripted. So I might do it. And tomorrow night seems like a good time to do it, actually. Do that as a warm-up, then do Laserdiscs with Charlie. We're having a choppy connection, are we? I don't know what to tell you. Actually, I know exactly what to tell you. They're streaming videos with their friends. So, okay, it's probably going to be choppy. Can I do anything about that? Yeah, it's probably just going to be choppy tonight. I feel like I can't change my resolution once I've started the stream. So yeah, as long as the audio is good. I mean, tell me if it craps out completely. But yeah, it's funny. I didn't immediately log with Kirsty because, of course, if an individual is experiencing choppy video, there's approximately 1 million things that could be causing it. But yeah, when you're saying it as well, Safa, I suddenly twigged like, that's right. Because some of the youths are online joining these guys and they're all watching Studio Ghibli movies together. I think they're up to Princess Mononoke now. They watched Ponyo earlier. And so, yes, some choppiness may be unavoidable. What are we doing here? Wait, can I do this? Look, I'm going to change definition. That might help. I mean, lower resolution and the video might be smoother. I mean, tell me. You're in a new ISP, Shafa. Oh, I hope it works for you. Hello, Celtic. How are you going? Yeah, well, that's what I like. I know that you always just say the shirts are sexy gothic, because they are. But I like to have a diversity of styles and colors. There's bright ones, there's white ones, there's a couple of darker ones. Some are like bowling shirt style, some are Hawaiian style. I've got one bright yellow one. Safa, okay, you've been asking that all week. This is one of the newer ones, which means I've had it for months because I haven't bought any for months. I don't even remember how long ago. But this is from the most recent round of purchases. So it's like kind of abstract, but you look down here, there are actually cocktail glasses. Celtic, this one is also lacking black pussy. Man, I like that clarified cocktail. I might make another one tomorrow. Yeah, it is. I agree, Safa. This design style is somewhere between 60s and 70s, I think. It's inspired by that sort of 60s, 70s look. And I just like that design aesthetic. So I was pretty good this morning. How long did I sleep? Only about 5 hours, actually. 5 or 6 hours? I only slept for 5 or 6 hours. Got up, I was fine. I did have a nap in the afternoon, like before the Yoofs got here. Like at about 1 or 2 o'clock, I went and had a nana nap, and that was friggin' awesome. I was completely rejuvenated after that. It's one of the best naps I've had in ages. It's not unknown after party night for me to have a nap, and they usually help. They usually help quite a bit. But today's absolute top-notch nap. Oh yeah, no, Charlie. Safa is asked. Sorry, Safa. Charlie's asking you about your internet. I had to scroll back to see it. Yum yum. So I'm thinking, now that these youths said my Dubai chocolate cocktail was good, and it was pretty unsubtle. I just gave them lots of syrup. I might make a more subtle version, maybe as a highball. I'm thinking rum as the booze. So yeah, does that sound good? Pistachio, chocolate, and rum? That sounds pretty good, honestly, doesn't it? I'm thinking of doing it a highball, so it's like a spider, because the syrup really foams up. You like put like lemonade in it, or I might put soda or whatever. So I'm thinking of doing might make it a video sometime in the next week, a short video, the Dubai chocolate highball. Yeah, so I think it's just going to be. So if it sounds like a winter drink, yeah, I don't know. I just drink stuff anytime. Now, but also tall drinks you do with ice, so which makes them summer drinks, I think. But ooh, man, I could do it old fashioned style. Maybe I should experiment and do both, actually. There's your fucking answer. Dubai chocolate old fashioned and a Dubai chocolate highball. I'm trying to think, should I maybe put some citrus juice with it? Like if I do rum, maybe some lime juice as well. And then top with soda. Kind of sounds like a winner to me. Because the other thing I could do, talking about winter drinks, I could do a hot version, a hot toddy. Although I fucking missed the opportunity. Like, no one's talking about Dubai chocolate anymore. Everyone was talking about it a couple months ago. So fucking missing the trends as per usual. Celtic VD's angrily walking. Telling him what's what, Celtic. And ISP's doing free upgrades from fiber to the nude to fiber to the premises now. I don't know. Who knows? You got a friend in Whoop Whoop, Warrnambool. You got upgraded for free. Damn, Safa, go lean on your ISP and get fucking upgrade. Put the hard word. Also, since I downgraded the stream resolution, is it still jaggedy? Has it improved? Is it worse? Because I can lower the resolution again. Might be better than having it jittery. I shall be guided by the people. Safa, some of us rent. That's the whole thing. Yeah, I do. So it has improved. Okay, good. Well, I'll stick with this resolution then. Yeah, Charlie, I don't think it was happening to everyone, but I think it was happening. And as I said, this time I think I know the answer. The young'uns are streaming a video online so they can have a little video party with their online friends. Yes, I don't know if they're going to wander up this way and ask for another cocktail. I mean, maybe. That's okay. Also, see, I don't know what time they're going to finish. I'll probably keep streaming until they're finished, honestly. Because if they're out there watching movies and making noise, I'll have trouble sleeping. Yes, Abigail, the Yoofs are absorbing at least some of my bandwidth. Kids these days don't drink. Some of them do. Some of them don't. So, and they're only drinking. But like I said, I was not making strong drinks. But they agreed. They tested us. Suffer. I don't think anyone's staying overnight. I haven't heard. But yeah, I literally have no idea what their plan is regarding end times. So yeah, only half of them were having any alcohol. Yeah, Charlie, they were pretty sweet drinks. One of them had bought this bottle of sparkling red wine of all things. So said, can we make something with that? So I just went on Difford's and searched what they had with sparkling wine cocktails. And I made a version of the top one. I think it was called a Sabot. Look up sparkling wine. They've got 900 sparkling wine recipes. The first one's called a Sabot. So it's gin and orange liqueur, lemon juice, sugar syrup, foamer, and then top that with sparkling wine. And they liked it. I think the sparkling red wine was probably really shit, so my cocktail probably made it better. I think I put a bit of cherry. I just thought to give it a bit more flavor, and because the wine was already red, I put a little bit of cherry liqueur in there as well. But they like that. And what? Now I'm trying to remember what the second one I made them was. Oh, that's right. Yeah, someone had soju, and so I did the same thing. Went on Diffords and looked at recipes that had soju, and saw one. I go, yeah, okay, that looks interesting. I will make something like that, and they like that too. Charlie talked about the other day. Stock of some booze makers are going down. Oh yeah, broadly, the young folk are drinking way less alcohol than previous generations. Who'd have known? The revolutionary youth. The millennials seem to be the first generation that's not getting sharply more conservative as they age. The Zoomers aren't drinking alcohol. Fucking Gen X turned into a bunch of cunts. Honestly, what's wrong? It's just like, ugh, so much of my generation are reactionary fuckheads. Just real pieces of shit. Trump loving, science denying, bigoted, conspiracy spouting fuckwits. It's an embarrassment, I tell you. Yes, because you're Gen X too. You're younger than me, but you're still Gen X. The gifted generation. What do you mean, like the generation where you got called a gifted child and then were never given support, and so your life spiraled? It's the thing I hear people saying all the time. The latchkey kid generation, the first generation that broadly was jilted generation. I'm still not sure what you mean there. I have to, like, there's a meme I saw that I thought was super funny. Multiple choice. Which generation do you think is the most ignored? A, boomers, B, millennials, C, zoomers. Perfect encapsulation. Abigail, studies showed people don't become more conservative as they age. More likely you can live into old age if you're rich. Yeah, there were studies that showed the pyramids were built by Martians. No, I'm talking about my generation here, who are mostly still around, haven't died yet. I'm at the older end of my generation, and the voting patterns have gotten conservative as fuck. On Gen X gave up on environmentalism, just wanted to screw and use drugs. Well, no one's given me drugs, so you know. Gen X jilted left-wing causes. Oh yeah, no. See, now you get where I'm coming from, Dr. Abigail. Gen X turned into a bunch of fuckheads. Honestly, it's deeply embarrassing. But okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to do making on the fire. Okay, do I have something? This is the thing. Do I have something I'm trying to empty? Let's look. Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to do Mr. Burns going, let's go to the lobby. Let's go over to the bar now. Let's go over to the bar. What do we got? Lots of gin with nothing else in. God, I still got some of that hot cross bun gin, which I was saving because Kirsten said she wanted to try it, and actually, you know what? Hurry. Okay. Extra smooth whiskey, 46%. Bakery Hills blend. Because the owner gets really upset at people making cocktails from your single malts. And I do it anyway. Ha ha. Anyway. Bit of sugar syrup. Okay. Oh my god, I love that fucking sugar syrup so much. It's so good. Let's give ourselves a nice pour of whiskey. Because we're special boys and we deserve it. Okay, because I've been making sweet drinks. My jigger is really sticky. That sounds potentially rude, but it's not meant to be. Yeah. Okay. My old fashioned. Und it needs some bitters. Wo ist mein bitters? Bitters aromatique. You're Xennial and sticking to it. Anything to avoid the disturbing public displays of fuckery from Gen X people, honestly. Not as bad as boomers yet, but are obviously going to be. I have no illusions. Giving the cocktail a stir. Yeah, see, no one sounded like they were into serious cocktails, so I just made fruity shaken cocktails for the youths. No one went like, ooh, look at that whiskey. Ooh, look at that gin. Ooh, look at that rum. Like they, wanted something serious. But, who knows? That's really nice. After a long, hard day, a man wants his whiskey cocktail. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Yeah, okay, that Bakery Hill Blended is a pretty flavorful whiskey. Does work well in ye old fashioned. Heidi, yeah, you're Gen X. You're about 10 to 15 years younger. Thought if you aligned with them, wasn't like it, so you're Gen X. Yes, no, you're like right in the middle of Gen X. Millennials do their own thing, yeah. Oh, actually, God, I needed that. The end of a long day, an old fashioned is how I like to unwind. Do my version of Bill Murray in Lost in Translation. Just Celtic to the youth, call out fuckwoodery. Interesting question. Oh, fucking yum. All right, I'm clearly just going to talk about how good that old fashioned is every time I sip it. Because it's that good. I just can't stop myself from talking about how good it is. I do, Celtic, you're talking about these youths? I don't know. I didn't really have deep conversation with them. They were having a lot of fun because it's a really mixed bunch, gender and racially diverse, which so Mrs. Angry's lad, he's hip. He's got a hip bunch to hang out with. They were making some funny jokes. The darkest guy just came like, he's like, so do this, like, okay, can I do a stereotype of an old timey movie Asian stereotype because I'm more marginalized. It's like, no, you can't do that. Um, uh, they seem like a fun bunch. They seem, I think it's all people he's worked with from uni, like doing game programming and game development. They're pretty switched on, and they've just, I don't know, they seem like a wholesome, fun loving bunch, honestly. Yeah, they have been having immense fun, Dr. Abigail, hanging out with the pigeon. Um, so, yeah, Kipsy has been seeing people. They were taking pictures, like getting Kipsy to stand on their hand and taking pictures. So, but I think Kipsy's a bit overwhelmed. It's like, okay, there's way too much going on, too many bodies, too much noise, and no one's paying attention to me anymore. What the fuck? So yeah, there was definite pigeon interaction for a while though. Then Mrs. Angry's lad took a peek. I didn't even realize where they were. I don't know what I was doing, but I just heard voices from the hallway go, "Oh, that's so cool." One person go, "Oh, I've seen his background in videos." As like someone who's watched some of my cocktail videos, and I heard that and I went, "Oh, they're looking at the bar," and they're all looking and going like, "That's really cool." And like the cupboard was closed, and so yeah, I said to the lad like, "Oh, yeah, open the cupboard, show them the liqueurs," and like, "Oh, this is amazing, this is incredible." I don't think, I, and no sane person has this much booze in their house. Yes, Celtic. The young fella still does the pigeon rescue stuff. He does it if we get a notification. Like he's on a freaking Facebook group. I was like, oh, injured pigeon in this location. It's basically if there's one in our neighborhood. We haven't had a transient injured pigeon for a while. We have our two long termers. Kipsy, who he takes with him everywhere. So like half the time he's at his dad's place and he takes Kipsy there. But Betty, the king pigeon, just stays here. She's out the backside. She's placid. Mind you, she's a. Have I told the story? Have I told the story about Betty, the king pigeon, being a home wrecker? Because pigeons are one of those birds people say they mate for life. They get a pairing. They mate for life. Betty just went off and found herself a fancy man flew up on the roof next door. There was a pair of pigeons and she just started having sex, pigeon sex, with this coupled pigeon, which I don't think made her very popular. I'm going to say, does that make her a slut? No, it makes the male pigeon the slut. He's not meant to be promiscuous. And then she laid an egg and kicked it out of her nest. And but she still does it. She like flies up on neighboring roofs and meets up with her fancy man. Celtic, that's not a question we ask or think about because probably a deposit on a luxury yacht is what I fucking paid for in alcohol. It doesn't bear thinking about because it's deeply irresponsible and indefensible that I did this, but I did it. So I got to stop at some point. Maybe when I retire and I don't have a regular income, I will just stop buying alcohol and just slowly work my way through what I got. Because I think it'll take me 5 years to work my way through what I got. Oh, Celtic, far too much. Like 10 times too much. I'm not even exaggerating. If you added up what I spent, like, yeah, that's indefensible. You should have cut a zero off that. And that still would have been like, it still cracks me up. Like one time, my favorite shop in Melbourne, the Bitters Lab, which has like hundreds of sorts of bitters and some specialty spirits and glassware. I've got my favorite glassware all comes from the Bitters Lab. And I was conversing with someone behind the counter. It was her parents who owned the place. And I was saying, like, I do have a lot of booze at home. And she's talking about her parents' collection, and they just have a lot. And they have like the rarities drinks cabinet, and there's like, individual bottles that cost thousands, which I don't do that. I think like I have spent like $250 on a bottle, which is stupid, but I do it. But they spend thousands on bottles. And then I described to her how many bottles I have, and she assumed I was in the alcohol industry. And I went, no, I'm not. I just did that. And she's like, oh, okay. I have never heard of anyone not in the industry having that much booze in their house. I went, yeah, I'm special. Like, what did Celtic say? What is it going back to me? Yeah, how much did I spend on alcohol? That's no. We don't talk about it. Because then we would be fucking condemned to some self-reflection on my terrible self-indulgent failings as a human. That's a particularly good old-fashioned, though. Fuck yeah. Oh, God, I might even make it another. I could probably finish off that bottle. Let's try to clear space on the shelf. I'll put it back. Actually, you know what? I just feel like doing a comparison between my cheapest Bakery Hill whiskey and my really expensive Bakery Hill whiskey. No, you didn't say anything bad. Well, it's a running joke. Like, I'm on a Discord with other people who have cocktail channels on YouTube, and we were joking just this week about, oh no, you don't talk about how much you've spent on the booze. That's I'm just going to do a little taste comparison. This one, what is this? 58% single malts. Prospect. This was not generally available. I'm an investor in Bakery Hill, so I got special access to this. It was so it's their double oak. So partly aged in French oak. Then in an what is it? French. Oh, they call it a French sandwich. It was aged for a while in ex-bourbon barrels, then in virgin French oak, then went back to ex-bourbon barrels. So they call this the French sandwich, which is pretty cute. There were only 48 bottles of this ever in existence. So fuck you, Elon Musk. You don't have one, and you can't get one. Suck my dick, Elon Musk. My big thing is, I don't think Elon Musk is enjoying life. I don't think he's a happy person. I am a happy person. Whether you believe me or not, I am actually a happy person. And I think all evidence points to Elon Musk not being happy. And he might have a lot of stuff that I don't have, but I have things he don't have, not least happiness. Yes, Dr. Abel, it does sound, that's a bit rude, a French sandwich. Oh dear. I feel like I should make a cocktail and call it the French sandwich. Got to use, I've got some French brandy. I could do a blend of the French brandy, the French sandwich whiskey, and something else French. This is quite spicy, this one. Hot honey. Ooh. God, there is an almost, it's almost like the sweetness in this, as it goes down, it goes through a few things. It's almost like lollies. Like, what was I saying the other night? Almost like Werther's original. This is even more candy-ish than that. No, Monday is not a public holiday. Not in Victoria. Tonight's probably going to go as long as the Yoofs are watching movies and carrying on, because I probably wouldn't be able to sleep if they're out there playing movies and making noise. So it's the only thing. Leftover switch in the gym. Yeah. Is that the sweetness note you're going for, Charlie? But yeah. Oh, Celtic. I have done lolly infusions in. It's the only thing vodka's good for, carrying the flavor of something else. I've done actually not just vodka. God, we could track it back because there are all videos about it on the Angry Aussie channel. Me doing infusion, particularly rock candy. There was a place, they closed their storefront. They still sell online, but I can't be fuck doing that. There was a rock candy place just off Chapel Street, and they did friggin' awesome flavors of rock candy, and that stuff would just completely dissolve. And I dissolve some of it in like white rum, some in vodka, some in gin, some in tequila. Um, and because they would do some really interesting flavors with the rock candy, and it would make for some really interesting infusions. So I haven't done that in ages because I'm too sophisticated to do that now. Not really. I just haven't done it. No good reason. Um, but yeah, it's a fun, simple thing to do. Put something very sugary in a booze. My place is bigger than yours, but your place is better sound insulated. Yeah, it's just like a 70s house. That's a real spicy meatball, that one. Ah. Ooh, that's got character for days, that one. Yeah, that really is a luxury whiskey, that one. I seriously think I'm just going to make myself another old fashioned. I enjoyed this one so much. Oh, no, that won't finish the blend. But I might use it again, honestly. Because this one's so good. I might have mineral water as a mix up in the mid times. Well, Celtic, almost all cocktails I make are sweetened in some sense. Like the friggin' old fashioned has sugar in it. But like someone who does, like flavored vodkas and whatnot, they're going to say, uh, my old fashioned and Manhattan variations aren't sweet. But the majority of cocktails have something sweet in it. Probably the exception is a martini, because I use dry vermouth and dry gin in a martini and bitters. That's how you can tell I want to get fucked up if I go, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a martini. So for old places bad at insulation, heat retention window. Yeah, certainly when stuff was made, I think particularly in the 60s and before, they weren't necessarily that into insulation and energy saving. And so it can be an issue. So Charlie, what was that a reference to? It's not the size, it's how you use it. I mean, I agree with that as a general life philosophy. Ooh, yeah, I'm making another one of those. That was fucking awesome. Oh God, stuff in my family home in Dubbo was much older, I think. Um, Built in the 50s. It was almost definitely like a post World War II home. In fact, maybe much older. The family folklore, because it was a somewhat unusual layout, and the family folklore was that it was originally a hospital, like just a small hospital, not like a big community hospital. I have no idea how much truth was into that. That was probably my brother Raymond said that, and we never trusted him. But yeah, family folklore is that it was a small hospital. I have no evidence to support that. And Raymond fell down a well and drowned, so he's not around to provide any evidence anymore. Also, deep lore there, just in case I upset anyone with that. Raymond is a fictional member of my family that I don't even fucking know who invented him, but just for a friggin' laugh, started saying we had enough because I'm one of 10 kids, so I've got a fuckload of siblings. We don't need to invent additional siblings, but someone invented Raymond. And so, yeah, we just blame a bunch of shit on Raymond, honestly. But do you remember when that fuck thing happening? I think that was Raymond. I think Raymond did that. Oh, dear. Poor mythical Raymond. Yeah. I even love, like, I think I may have shared this on a stream, but a few years ago, one of my brothers was like sharing, like, oh, yeah, the old family Christmas photos. And he loves photoshopping shit. Um, he photoshopped Santa hats onto everyone. And there's a lounge chair in the corner of the picture, and there's a Santa hat on the arm of it as if someone's hiding behind the lounge chair. He goes, see, Raymond was in the picture. He's just behind the chair there. I know, so for 10 kids in this economy, no fucking way. Also, I have no idea how my mother did it. Because I mean how my mother did it, because my father was of his generation and did the square root of fuck all. I mean, he had a business and he provided money, as meager as it was for us poor white trash. I have no idea how my mother kept us all alive. I don't think she even tried hard during the day. It's just at the end of the day, she'd do a head count to see if everyone was there. You know, did someone wander into traffic during the day? I shouldn't joke about that. One of my brothers did that when he was with me. Stepped right in front of a motorcycle. Good, he didn't get killed. I'm not talking about Raymond. I'm talking about one of my real siblings. Celtic, we talk about this sometimes. There are a couple of my siblings still live in Dubbo. I had a couple who moved away and came back, and we moved back. I've got a couple in Brisbane. Oldest brother moved to Canberra. A couple of siblings moved to Bathurst and stayed there. I'm the only one who stayed in a big. Okay, my Brisbane relatives might arc up and go, Brisbane's the capital city, big fucking country town. But you know, it is actually getting pretty big these days. So, for now we're getting into the deep lore of Dubbo. Was my family the biggest? No, there were several families, country town Catholics, with 10 kids. There were several that had 6 to 8. The record was the Lawlers. The dad owned a pharmacy in town. They had 13 kids in the end. So it was a running joke. The family with 13 kids. What's the one thing they don't sell at Lawler's pharmacy? And this was actually probably true. They don't sell birth control. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Yes, actually, you raise a valid point, Dr. Abigail. I said Raymond drowned in the well. We didn't recover a body. So maybe he just stayed down there and started a Morlock colony. Safa, I agree. 13 kids is cray cray. But like I said, it did lend itself to a joke I always liked about what's the one thing they don't sell at the Lawless Pharmacy? Birth control. Oh God, sorry, that old fashioned was so good. I just want to do another one, but I'm gonna pace myself. Let's have a mineral water. Here on Channel Angry, we drink responsibly. No, we don't. Ooh, Celtic's got DoorDash. You got to tell us about your DoorDash when you get back. No, hello. You're a Yoof. You do all the white hair in your beard and the noises your knees make. Yeah. They were a handsome bunch too, actually. The Yoofs, not an uggo among them. I should go to hell for saying things like that, honestly. It's after the thing. I'm not straight away having another cocktail. This may or may not go long, so I want to pace myself. I instantly fucking want another one of those old fashions, though. That was so good. Actually, you know what? Just for fun, because I was talking about creating Dubai chocolate cocktails. I don't think people must have published things. Dubai chocolate cocktail. What comes up if I search that? Dessert style martini. Someone did stuff on TikTok. Okay, Tasty has one. Let's look at some recipes. Actually, what am I doing here? Let's look at some recipes. I'll share screen so you know what I'm talking about. All right, searching for Dubai chocolate cocktails. All right, let's Dubai chocolate martini, pistachio butter, vodka will fuck right off there. Chocolate liqueur, pistachio liqueur, heavy whipping. See, I don't need the whipping cream. I've already got a creamy thing, so fuck the vodka off. Okay, so that's that one does not pass the angry test. Fine food, good spirits, Dubai chocolate martini. What do we got? Yes. Pistachio cream, vodka, creme de cacao. Okay. Also super boring. I'm going to come up with a better one than that. Chocolate drink recipes you have to try. Jesus fuck, what is all these pop-up? Okay. What does it taste like? Main ingredients. Drink recipes. Gooey Dubai chocolate iced matcha. Green tea, dark chocolate. Okay, no. Chocolate espresso martini. No, I don't like coffee. Fuck that. Chocolate milkshake. Pistachio syrup. Hot chocolate. Strawberry Dubai chocolate. Okay. No, those were all shit. Another bow. A TikTok. Whiskey Network. Dubai chocolate martini. What? Okay, maybe they do it with whiskey. This might be more interesting. Vodka, coffee. No, these are all shit. Mine's going to be better than this. Stella Reserve chocolate martini. Yes. Pistachio cream liqueur. Light chocolate liqueur. Yep, I am just having just confirmed to me repeatedly these are fucking shit. Brooklyn bar, chocolate and breeze. Oh, God. Oh, that looks disgusting. Lock, fuck off. Okay, well, this is all proving to be immensely disappointing. Oh, I'm going to do the unheralded second page of Google results. Wow, actually bottled Dubai chocolate cocktails. Facebook. Bailey's. Bailey's have a recipe. Okay. White chocolate, milk chocolate. Oh, that's actually making Dubai chocolate? No, I don't fucking want that. Jesus. Okay, I think we've got to the stage where what I make is going to be better than all of this fucking shit. All right. Stop sharing. Fuck that. That was a major disappointment. Yeah, I was floating that idea earlier, Charlie. A warm drink, a hot toddy with it. Just like a chocolate milkshake, only crunchy. Well, yeah, I'm trying to decide what to make. Like all of them just seem to be vodka and chocolate and pistachio. So I've got the chocolate. It's actually the base of it was white chocolate pistachio coconut water. So if we'd had the heater on in the mornings, because there were some really cold mornings, but we switched it off. I love that. Dr. Abigail, Dubai chocolate sounds awful. The opposite of French sandwich. French sandwich sounds more enticing, quite honestly. So I've got this really quite nice syrup. I'm just thinking. This is where I think, and because God, I did a non-alcoholic one. I just added lemonade to it and gave it to someone, and they were like, "This is fantastic. I love this." So I'm thinking of like a highball, uh, rum, the chocolate pistachio syrup, and like lemonade or soda water in a tall glass. Madam Butterfly, hello. How are you? Nice to see you. But I could do it old-fashioned style as well. Like, because I think it'd go well with whiskey. Just stir it. A dash or two of bitters to take the edge off the sweetness. I think it'd probably work. Maybe, okay, maybe I should do it. Maybe I should stop talking and do it. Make an old-fashioned version. I think I will. I'll go out and get the pistachio syrup in a bit. Sorry, I was just thinking of the Dubai chocolate starfish. It's getting pistachio shoved up your butthole. Uh, Tonight on Who's Going to Hell, we have Angry Aussie. Sir, do you realize you're going straight to hell? Yes, I do. I have earned it. I am going straight to hell. Ah. I just embrace it now that I'm going to hell because I can't escape it. So might as well just go, yep, this guy's going to hell. What was God? The old Pixie song, "This Monkey's Gone to Heaven." Not me. This monkey doesn't get to go to heaven. Me and Donald Trump both going to hell. No, look, honestly, there's going to be a line. I won't be at the front of it. The line of the people going to hell. There's going to be much more deserving people at the front of the line. I was riffing on. Stuff says, "Do it." DEW. I'm the only Mountain. Do it. Do the do. As Frank Sinatra would say, "Dooby dooby doo." Because just a random thing popped into my head. I like to shit on people. You ever see those really stupid reactionary social media posts that are like, "Men, what happened?" or "Why don't men drink like that?" And one juxtaposed Frank Sinatra with Justin Bieber, as if to say Frank Sinatra was a more significant musical figure than Justin Bieber. And I just sprayed some facts. Frank Sinatra was a hack. He couldn't play any instruments. He did the most embarrassing commercial shit, like literally did songs to advertise things. And he was an extremely good performer, though. Whereas Justin Bieber, maybe being a complete dick, but is a multi instrumentalist who does write a bunch of his own songs. Justin Bieber has orders of magnitude more credibility as a musician than Frank Sinatra does, because Frank Sinatra's not a musician; he's a performer. And fucking hack, quite honestly. He's just good at being a hack. So, hopefully, do you reckon they only serve Mountain Dew in hell and warm Mountain Dew? That would be brutal. No, did they speed up Kissinger's entry? I feel like there was a metaphysical trapdoor right under his hospital bed that his soul dropped straight into the deepest pits of hell. Celtic. I have not had Hungry Jacks for years, like so long. I have a real weak spot for their bacon double cheeseburger. That thing's so fucking greasy and so fucking good. But I haven't had one in like forever. There's just not that many Hungry Jacks around anymore. I know they're still around, but there's not that many of them. I have not had fast food generally in fucking ages, like KFC or McDonald's or Hungry Jacks. Not saying that makes me a big thing. Oh yeah, I'll absolutely be a believer, Dr. Abigail. It's kind of when I made a video. You remember Rebecca Black's Friday, which was truly horrible. But I made a video trying to pick a fight, saying Rebecca Black's Friday is better than anything the Insane Clown Posse ever did. Because for people who dress up like clowns, the Juggalos don't have a sense of humor. And so I thought it'd be funny to bait them. And so I just pointed out where Insane Clown Posse lyrics were stupider than Rebecca Black lyrics. Also, just throwing out, Rebecca Black, who's still performing, she's fucking awesome. She handled the horrible amounts of negative publicity that were directed at her. She handled that with more grace than I ever could. I genuinely, unironically, have a lot of respect for Rebecca Black because, yes, okay, she was a rich kid who paid some borderline con artist to get her in a recording studio and make a music video and came out with something that was truly horrible. But she handled all of that so much better because she was, God, what was she, 14 or 15 when all this shit happened? Um, I absolutely, unironically respect how she handled herself. And Doctor, are you going into bat for Nickelback? I know, yeah, Rebecca Black is doing great right now, and more power to her. Like I said, I have so much respect for how she handled the ridiculous bullshit. Heidi looked up, she was only 13. And so she had a couple of years of the worst, most brutal, negative attention. And she came through it. She fucking rocks as far as I'm concerned. Kylie had the same shit. I mean, Kylie was at least an adult. Like she'd been on Neighbours for years and they were pushing her out as a product, not as a performer. But I mean, I have respect for Kylie now. I mean, not that I tracked her career very closely, and I certainly didn't listen to albums or anything. But in terms of singles, um, probably two she did over the years. Like "Confide in Me" was my favorite, but there was that one she had just. It was like her comeback a couple of years ago. It was a pretty good pop song. I've actually forgotten what it was called, but it was a pretty good pop song. Yeah, Heine, the stuff directed at Rebecca Black was unconscionable. Like seriously, there's people who should be in prison for the stuff they directed at Rebecca Black. So I have no idea what that word is meant to be. Did my what like Kylie's music? I will tell you straight up if you're saying was that supposed to be sisters? No one in my family did. Oh, Charlie's calling it Kylie's Light Years album, top 10 Aussie albums of all time. I actually feel quite confident it would not be in my top 10. I don't know it, so I can't say it unequivocally. But as a gambling man, I've not even put thought into something like that. But I feel pretty confident it wouldn't be in my top 10. Now, all my sisters are like older than Kylie Minogue. I'm older than Kylie Minogue. So, no, her music appealed to younger girls. Um, so, if Kylie's a shit actress, I haven't seen her do anything good anyway. And she certainly developed her singing and performance. She didn't pursue acting, she pursued singing and performing, and she did get much better at it. I mean, what was her acting? Neighbours, everyone on Neighbours is shit, even though some of them went on quite a lot. Russell, people are on the soaps. Russell Crowe was on the soaps, and fucking so many people uh, got their start on Aussie soaps. It's not a voice that's amazing, but her style. You know what I mean? We're talking about a bum, uh, Kylie in short shorts. Neighbours was before singing. Yes, Safa. She ended up being really her and Jason Donovan got really popular on Neighbours. So record producers decided to try and make them both into pop stars. That's no, okay. Excellent call, Dr. Abigail. I'd probably called the Doctor Who Christmas special the pinnacle of Kylie's acting. I liked her in that. You're saying Delta Goodrem started off in Neighbours. There you go. Yeah, Hemsworth was on Home and Away. Guy Pearce was on Home and Away, I think. Her bum's amazing. There's lots of good bums on as big as Kylie. Yeah. Yeah. We're on the internet. Honestly, let's do going. Famous stars who started in Australian soaps. Should be a list. Oh, yes, Margot Robbie. Kylie Minogue, Jason Donovan, Russell Crowe, Guy Pearce, Natalie Imbruglia, Delta Goodrem, Liam Hemsworth, Jesse Spencer. Did we say Chris Hemsworth? Isla Fisher, Heath Ledger, Naomi Watts, Ryan Quanten, Julian McMahon, Melissa George. Well, he's got 38 celebrities. Who started? Let's go 38 celebrities. Okay. Russell Crowe, Chris Hemsworth, Kylie Minogue, Isla Fisher, Naomi Watts, Luke Mitchell, Margot Robbie, Heath Ledger, Liam Hemsworth, Ryan Quanten. I don't even know who the fuck Stephen Peacock is. Simon Baker, Natalie Imbruglia, Delta Goodrem, Isabel Lucas. I don't know who the fuck she is. Jesse Spencer, Guy Pearce, Chris Egan. I don't know who the fuck that is. No. Jay Ryan. I don't think I fucking know who that is either. Holly Valance. Oh, she's a fucking piece of shit. Julian McMahon. Melissa George. Bob Morley, not Marley. Never fucking heard of him. We're just talking Alan Dale. I mean, okay, Alan Dale, he was a fucking old man when he started on Neighbours, but he did do some Hollywood stuff. That is true. Ben Mendelsohn, Danny Minogue, Jordan Rodriguez. I've never fucking heard of him. Eliza Taylor. I've never heard of her. Adelaide Kane. I've never heard of her. Tammin Sursok. I've never heard of her. Claire Bowen. Never heard of her. Brett Tucker. Never heard of him. Samara Weaving. Is that Hugo Weaving's daughter? Never heard of her anyway. No, they're fucking clutching it. Shani Vincent. Never heard of her. Brenton Thwaites. Never heard of him. Luke Bracey. Never heard of him. Bella Heathcote. Never heard of her. Caitlin Stacey. Never heard of her. Okay, so of that 38, there was like 20 that were real, and the other were clutching at straws. I know, Guy wasn't Guy Pearce's. Okay, I feel like Guy Pearce's character in the soap was dodgy, like had a relationship with a 16-year-old or something. Charlie makes awesome songs, awesome music vids. Doesn't write them. Kylie's a good performer. I have a lot of time for good performance. Like I say, while I was shit talking Frank Sinatra in comparison to Justin Bieber, Frank Sinatra was a very good performer. It's like people who want to go, oh, those are real men, real performers. They were hacks. They just did extremely cheesy cover versions. And look, I actually have a lot of respect for Frank Sinatra as a performer, Sammy Davis Jr. as a performer, um, Dean Martin as a performer. If you've got to be really honest, they were pretty fucking cheesy. They did really fucking cheesy cover versions. Fucking Sammy Davis literally did an album that was sponsored by the antacid Alka Seltzer that had a jazz version of the jingle from the Alka Seltzer ads on it. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief. So these guys had no integrity, but they were very good performers. So I have no time at all for anyone who wants to go for some stupid, and because it's always conservative reactionary fuckwits who do it. I have no time for anyone who wants to hold them up as some sort of paragon of excellence and shit talk someone contemporary, because it's just bullshit. I'm just firing off the hot takes tonight. I'm in a mood. I'm just gonna give me a topic. I'll do a controversial take on it. I did see a sketch video on YouTube, like stopping someone in the street, and a woman interviewed saying, "Sir, could you give me an unpopular opinion?" And he went, "Yeah, women should be crushed into cubes." It's like, what? Yeah, women should be crushed into cubes, and men should stack the cubes up, and the man who makes the highest stack becomes the king of men. And she goes, "That's awful." And he goes, "Well, you said you wanted an unpopular opinion." And she goes, "But you want to crush women into cubes." You go, "No, I don't want to. You just said give me an unpopular opinion. I assume crushing women into cubes would be an unpopular opinion." So yes, I'll give hot takes. They won't necessarily be my opinion, but I'm in a mood to give a hot take on almost any subject. Particularly if I can find a way to piss off reactionary fuckwits. Oh, that's right. I said I was going to go out and get the pistachio syrup and make a Dubai chocolate old fashioned. Which will do. Okay. But so I'm going to play something to take the time when I got, because I've got to go out and get stuff, and the young'uns might see me and want another cocktail. So give me a number between 1 and 1,000. Okay. Hot take: Trump is a good president. Okay. Or just want to say the good points of Trump as a president. He's going to make almost anyone look better by comparison. He's provided a lot of material for satirists. 393. Okay. I'm doing that because I was going to put one of my 100 video thingies on. Did I play the 300 one last time? I don't think so. I think it was like 600. Let's go. Oh no, I need to go to my channel, not to view your channel. Where are we? Playlists. Where is it? Videos by the 100. So that would be the Angry 400. Okay. So that's what I'm going to play. Videos are between 300 and 400. Trump did reveal a lot of corruption by doing more. Justin, thank you. That's a solid one. Trump got rid of the penny. That is actually a good thing. There you go. Trump did a good thing. Okay. So let's share videos from 301 to 400. And angry
and apologise. Now that's not because I'm a horrible, self-centered asshole. Well, not only because I'm a horrible, self-centered asshole. That's all good. But what the fuck is up with the commenting system this week? Unsurprisingly, one of the students thought, this is a bit fucked up. I know you're not going to believe me, but we were not talking about what you think we were talking about. In Australia and New Zealand, April 25th is known as Anzac Day. For many Australians, from a national identity point of view, this is the most significant day of the year, far more important than our official national day, Australia Day. Probably the most famous name people will pull up is a guy called Simpson, and they'll refer to Simpson and his donkey. Anzac Day and the Australian spirit is not about race. It's not about colour. At their best, Australians respect sacrifice. Australians respect courage and honour. And when your mate's next to you and depending on you, Australians don't take a backward step. That is what it means to be an Australian. Guess what, Cheryl? Your music's shit and your jokes are worse. Just shut the fuck up, okay? I think I need some advice, viewers. How am I going to explain this to the cops?
Seriously, could these wankers get any more self-important?
No, my insect humanoid. I told them nothing. They do not know what you are doing. They do not know the deadly secret that links honey and Vegemite. They have no idea what awaits them in the coming Vegemite wars. No!
You don't have any friends. The closest you get to fun is when that second bottle of metho starts to kill a few more brain cells, so your life doesn't seem so fucked. Use water cannons, lasers, hallucinogenic drugs, and now they're gonna shoot these bastards. On that topic, America, the fuck is up with your currency?
When somebody who is paying to feed cheetahs gets eaten by a cheetah, that's not ironic. That's fitting. Or that's really, really dedicated.
No, I don't want to kiss you. You're very unattractive. Now, I'm supposed to say a few things about the guy in his lounge chair, but I can't get past that idiotic so-called journalist making those appalling puns all the way through the story.
And am I the only one imagining Ken shuddering in fear at the way Barbie's teeth were just clamping together all the time? What? I am the only one who thinks of things like that?
Does that sound bitter? Guess how many times I got called a poofter growing up. Life in prison's not that bad, mate. Well, yeah, okay, it's not that good, and yes, they will pass you around for cigarettes.
Oh, there's the good room. The fine chandelier dining room. No dinner parties to be had there.
That's a mistake, people. Rushing in that quickly, mentioning the M word or the L word on the first date, you're going to hear the F and O word after that.
There's our major plot point. She's lost one of her multiple diamond rings. Apparently, being tacky and garish doesn't stop you from being stupid. Who knew?
Oh, and the other guy with the Darth Vader voice and the Jabba the Hutt profile,
He's a really respected Australian political journalist, and I shouldn't be making fun of him like that either. Men will do almost anything for sex. And there are a lot of people on YouTube who suck, who desperately need to wake the fuck up to themselves. I'm going to come out and say it. That guy is a dick. Because they're selling a product called anthrax. Okay, it's called Xanthrax, but that's just anthrax with an X in front of it. If the world is so screwed up that advice from me can seem valuable, well, you're all in desperate trouble. Just more evidence that the vanity and comfort of people in Western nations are more important than the actual lives of people in other nations. Oh dear, tricked into watching a non-porn video by the tags and the thumbnail. Yet again. God does not do things like that as gifts. Your mama had sex with Satan. But there is just what classier should be. Mighty rivers of eyes tumbling. How are you doing that? I can't even see you doing that. What's going on? Yeah, that's easy. Getting the right people together, having the right idea, the right niche, and putting together the right shows. That's easy. That's so easy. You've done it, haven't you? YouTube, we really want this relationship to work out. But this behavior's got to change. Those people are fucking liars.
I wonder if I take the mask off in this 100 videos.
Hey, I could drop a stinky silent fart in a room and you wouldn't see it, but the evidence would be there that it happened. It really does piss me off that I've spent most of a year doing 300 and disturbing number of videos, and false modesty be buggered, better than most of the shit that gets featured, and yet I never get featured. Right, done my hair, got my party gear on.
This is still my first year on YouTube.
Maybe I can work with the ladies tonight. I know now they're only keeping me alive until they find out who I am. And they'll know that soon. And then they're going to kill me. They'll kill you too.
Yeah, why don't you go get someone to come in here and clean this up? Because I'm pretty sure I shit my pants here, okay? Can you get someone to fix that up for me? Yeah, it's pretty bad.
My ego knows no bounds. The instant you stop thinking, that is when you are utterly fucked, okay? Quickly buy the worst thing. Oh my god, I'm such a geek.
If you look behind you, you will die.
I'm not saying they're cheating on behalf of John Paul II, but am I the only one who thinks they've lowered standards a little here? Man, fuck YouTube. Darwin explained to us how things are supposed to work. Dumb motherfuckers aren't supposed to live.
Angry.
Now, I don't know about you. In fact, I've got a fair guess about you, because what I'm getting from more and more people, the future of YouTube, I mean, it's just looking gruesome. I only get angry at stupid people. Yes, you're going to shit all the time, and you are going to completely lose control of your bowels to the point where you shit your pants. Although, who knows, I am taking my camera and laptop, so maybe you'll get some really fucking crazy updates over the weekend. Don't even get me started on self-important video bloggers. No one gives a shit about what they say anyway. And one day, out of the blue, unannounced, the army rolled up, stepped out of their vehicles and said, "The government sent us. We're here to help." Do you think I won't haul myself for a few dollars? I'll do it all of which pales in comparison to the time when former Prime Minister Bob Hawke said that Nelson Mandela was a top bloke and geez, doesn't he talk well for a jungle bunny? Are you going to give me the money or not? Happy 4th of July, Americans! But if you're going there and you do run into someone saying they're angry Aussie, take a photo of the bastard. I meant you. That was pretty good. Because YouTube is crawling with dumb motherfuckers who desperately need a... Ladies, if you say no, you're setting back scientific research, and you don't want to be responsible for that. I have this wrapped in bubble wrap to protect it. What happened to my bubble wrap? Get it! I hate you! I hate living here! Mainly the way YouTube seems to regularly take a big old shit right in the face of the ordinary members of the YouTube community. And it may not surprise you to learn I have some serious issues with the idea of political correctness. White people or right-wing
The
people
shooting
or
one,
privileged people.
that was a
I
little
hate stupid,
narrative
ignorant,
thing.
bigoted people.
And
Good mate,
I was
good
shooting
bloke,
other people,
funny
but all
guy.
these people went,
Apparently he's already busy
yeah, it was
filming, digging graves on his farm and chainsawing up dead animal parts. I can't wait to see it. Man, fuck computational linguists. Now, personally, I wouldn't vandalise someone's car, and I don't recommend that you take the law into your own hands and smash someone's car, even if they're a dickhead for buying it. I think that's the army's job.
Being a frog sucks.
You goddamn idiot. Who the hell died and made you boss? I'm not going to listen to your crap.
I don't know if anyone's ever gone to all the trouble of climbing a glacier just to make a YouTube video. Well, now they have.
Am I the only one who noticed, like, when you get those messages going, oh, YouTube's down for a while we upgrade something? I always just roll my eyes and go, God, what sort of new button or curved edge are we going to get? It's always useless crap, isn't it?
Why don't you look where you're going? Oh, being a frog sucks.
Oh, you call that defense, kid? Stand up and take a hit, why don't you?
Hey, did you know I fucked Paul Abdul?
He's a softie! He's an actor! He pretends to be tough! He's never done anything tough in his life! If they're not suffering from some massive fucking head trauma, you're not compatible!
Very dark and mysterious. That's probably why I've never had why I don't currently have a girlfriend.
So you go on with your sarcasm, your doubting, your thinking. See where it gets you. Intimate little thing I want to share with you. Get a bit closer, just a bit intimate, because really you're scum! When you've done almost 400 videos in a year, yeah, people are going to tell you you're crazy.
Join the cult of angry, and the power of angry shall protect you and crush your enemies.
As paid for with my tax dollars, thank you very much! Because it seems to be made up exclusively of fat, ugly, bitter-looking people. I'm just saying this all. And believe me, there were sections of the police force that were more than happy to enthusiastically enforce that law.
One of my regulars goes by Rays91 on YouTube with his Graph Crew TSKs known as Scope. Wanted to highlight some of the issues that Melbourne graffiti artists are facing.
They will be perfectly safe. I will take reasonably good care of them. Why didn't you people remind me I was supposed to announce competition winners? Crap. Can't find Mr. Angry Mask, and I forgot something. What the fuck do they do when they get really serious? Nuke your hometown? These motherfuckers want you to present an ID before you can have a picnic with your family. What the fuck is going on?
The person who made this video is stupid because stupid and dumb mean the same thing.
Fuck me. Oh wait, that's this one, 400. And I did say I was going to say the winner of the t-shirt competition. I really do want to thank everyone for participating in that. The people who sent in suggestions, the people who voted, and as always, I really want to thank everyone who watches the videos, subscribes, comments, all those great things. I actually got to 400 videos without being featured. And you know what? These days, I'm actually feeling pretty good about that. Feel like everything that happens is on my terms. And that's pretty good. But enough of that. Time to announce the winner. In a very special way, all of you are winners. But in another very important way, only one of you is. And I've chosen Lady Sanders for her anger is the body's natural reaction to stupid. Because I can sort of wear that anywhere. Honestly, I'm probably going to make most, if not all of them, into t-shirts at some point when I get around to it. I recommend you to too. User creations, all that sort of good stuff. People think I should sell videos. It's not worth it. Go make your own. So Lady Sanders better send me a message about sizes and styles desired to be made in luxury, one of a kind, special item. So that's it. 400 videos down. About time I got serious about this shit, and I'm going to. You just wait and see what I do later in the year. G'day viewers. Well, 500 videos.
Straight into the. I was on a playlist. It jumped straight into the next one. So Ray, sorry, Homefield, you're talking about the Ray's video. Stop it! What are you doing, stupid? Oh, fuck. Stop it! God damn it! That was funny. Like on Anzac Day, some of my old Anzac Day videos pop up, and yeah, the original shout out to Ray's from my first year on YouTube when he was still in Melbourne. My God, I didn't know Ray's was watching my first year on YouTube. Holy shit. That's pretty fucking wild. But yeah, no, I had not taken off the mask at that point. 400 videos without showing my face. Surely I started to show my face somewhere in the next 100. I don't remember. But that was like my first year on YouTube. I just had this out of control sort of creative energy at that point. I didn't upload videos every day, but I think my record is I uploaded 3 videos in one day. Just like ideas would come to me, I'd switch the camera on, I'd do it, I'd edit it, I'd upload it. And, they were between, 2 and 4 minutes. None of them were very long and none of them were very complex. Arguably, we could argue about the relative quality or merit of them. But particularly the first couple of years on YouTube, it was just like, I have an idea, switch the camera on, record the idea. Anyway, so this is the old-fashioned. You see it's all kind of cloudy because the pistachio syrup is cloudy. It's not bad. I think rum or brandy would suit it better, actually. Like I made this one with whiskey. Thanks, Madam Butterfly. You're not the only one to suggest I should have kept the mask on. Yeah, the reason I stopped wearing the mask is while I liked all the mask stuff, I really enjoyed it and whatnot, I did get to the point of understanding it was a barrier between me and an audience. But it was fun to do. I did do it for a couple of years. And every now and then the temptation reaches me. Like, that was funny, like watching that back, like there were a couple in there where I was doing some weird shit. Like I was doing some weird character stuff. like the one with the gun, and God, maybe I should search that one out. I don't know what it's called though. It'd be really laborious to search through the videos. But you know, what am I going to do? My videos. Can we? It'd be great if can we sort by oldest? I feel like there is a quick way to get the oldest videos. Oh, there we go. Oldest. I found it. All right. So we want to go through hundreds of videos. I've got to get to like the 300 mark. So I'm scrolling. No, the three. I'm gonna get weird collabs that I did. Okay, that's only 200. So scroll. What do we got? There's 300. Oh, okay. So wait a sec. This is where I want to be, in the 300s. All right. Okay, 300. I'm gonna find the. Oh, that's right. The Fizz News, when I was getting paid to do things. What are we doing here? Must be somewhere here. And I'm scrolling through. Oh, yeah. Okay. Someone, which might have been Corey, did a video called, and I did one called All. All right, so this is only 26 seconds. So I'm just going to play this. I had to explain to people, no, I'm not, this character doesn't kill himself. I'm not feeling that way. Calm the fuck down. But look, 26 seconds. This is me. I'm essentially trying to be arty here. Artistic pretensions. Look, who's this?
They took away all I had. They took away my family. They thought that was all they had to do to beat me. And that was their mistake. Now I've got nothing to lose.
Like, seriously, how do you shoot yourself twice is what I want to say. But yes, there you go. That's me having fucking artistic pretensions. I just do all sorts of weird shit back in the day. Literally any time an idea popped into my head. Wait, did the sound never play? It was dark. Hello, Kinky Karma. How you doing? But yeah, that was supposed to be like an action hero thing, like the bad guys killed his family. Now he's going to go kill. And everyone, I just have to tell people, like, no, you've misinterpreted that. But that's what I mean. I would literally have an idea. You couldn't hear the dialogue. Okay, it's too quiet. Well, it wasn't that interesting. And there was some distortion on the voice as well. But yeah, the whole thing where it cut to black and there was gunshot sounds. And I deliberately put 2 gunshot sounds in because, you know, who the fuck shoots themselves twice? But anyway, that was me trying to be like dark action movie hero stuff. But then again, I literally weird ideas would pop into my head, and I would just do them because there was no barrier. I could just turn the camera on and do a thing I wanted to do. Doesn't mean it was good. But you know, I could still do it just because I wanted to do a thing. I could just do it. I was wondering, like, there was that other character that showed up in those movies, and I just didn't know. Sorry, I didn't remember what those were. I was going, oh, I was doing something weird with a character there, and I genuinely don't remember that character. It's just like, damn. That's the trouble when you do thousands of videos. The individual things get by you. Right, just scrolling through things in the air, I'm saying, oh, I remember that artsy thing I did. Yeah. God. Pretentious. Moi. Oh, Dr. Abigail, the voices were telling me to do shit all the time. That's why I invented the various mask characters to represent the voices. And yes, Charlie, do agree. YouTube was about doing whatever the fuck you wanted back in the day. To be fair, it still is that for me, which is why I stopped doing that other stuff, because I didn't want to do it anymore. Yeah, I like any video you see where I'm doing multiple characters, particularly, it's stuff that played out in my head. I had an idea, and then it'd be in my head. I go, this one, and this voice could say that. This voice could say that. I was like, yeah. Then I could just develop characters and switch a camera on and have the voices talk to everyone instead of just to me. So, you know, that was that was special. Inflict the voices on everyone, so I wasn't the only one hearing them. I couldn't hear anything for a second. I thought, wait, did all the Yoofs leave? But then it started. It must have just been a quiet bit in the movie. And then it started up again. So that's all good. Mrs. Aggie's gone to bed and closed the bedroom door. I don't know how effective that is at shutting out the news. I'm going to go on for at least a while. Like I said, theoretically, I'm thinking until the Yoofs leave. But we'll see. Charlie, you would spend hours and hours putting pics up that illustrate what I'm saying. Looking back, it's a trip to watch. Yeah, it's like, and that's to me definitely like one of my favorite things about having posted stuff online, particularly if you post a lot of stuff. I definitely forget stuff. Like that weird character that was saying some dark things. I scrolled through and found it, and the title told me what it was. This is the Sea, which was a never performed one-act play that I wrote, and the title was inspired by Waterboy's song and album, This is the Sea. And so I did. One of the characters in the play was an old man, and so I put on a mask on it. See, I could re-record those now just as me because I'm an old man. But 20 years ago, I put a mask on to be an old man. But yes, that's was that the height of my artistic pretension? Like that one with the gun was a pretty good example of my artistic pretension. This other one, This is the Sea, might be a more extreme version. Me doing monologues that I wrote myself, being all deep and having me feel. The play, This is the Sea, was about environmental destruction and totalitarianism, even back in the 80s. I actually wrote it in the 80s when I was at uni. And I must have still had the script in a drawer somewhere, and I reused it for YouTube. As I say, pretentious, moi. I'm just going to keep saying that. Stealing lines from people funnier than me. Of my summer fears, blood orange and lime. I have to admit, I'm waiting for various zero sugar beverages tied to The Mandalorian, and they're going to be remaindered. They're going to end up being really cheap in a while, within a month of the movie coming out. And again, they've got such embarrassingly juvenile names that crack me up. Literally got a drink that they're calling Hyperspace Fizz. It's like, are you fucking aiming this at 10-year-olds? Because 10-year-old me, who was very into Star Wars, would have thought that was cool. 10-year-old me also did not really have the disposable income to be buying a bunch of beverages. Safa, no, this one's blue or purple. Okay, so this is the one I actually have. The Mandalorian Galactic Lemonade. But it's like this, it kind of looks black. You pour it over ice, you can see it's purple. But again, it's like the names are so juvenile. Galactic Lemonade. Hyperspace Fizz. Is the Hyperspace Fizz blue? Legit? I don't remember. It might have been green. Let me look it up. I think it's green. Yeah, it's lime. It's possibly unique to Woolies. It might not be at Coles. But yes, Hyperspace Fizz. Oh, wait, they're doing 1 liter bottles of it for cheap at Woolies, are they? Oh, shit. I might get one of them. It's just hilarious to me that those names are so juvenile. Suffer, in your opinion, Hyperspace is blue. And yes, Greg, the artwork is very small. It's not, it's tiny, like little icons. it's not over the top branding actually, but yeah, but this one, which is not Mandalorian, this is just some of his blood orange and lime. I think I actually like the lemon and lychee more, which surprises me genuinely. That's pretty good though. But I do maybe like the lemon and lychee more. Yes. Eating the blue twisties made it look like I'd been eating Smurfs and my tongue went blue, which is a fun little thing. I did see a very funny photo someone posted. They're like little kid, like toddler, I guess. Maybe even pre-toddler. Maybe they weren't crawling, but they're in a high chair. And they'd made them a birthday cake with like blue icing on it. And the kid had just gone blah. And it's like this little kid, I think he's maybe just wearing a singlet, and has just gone into it and just has blue all over their face and all their and their hands, they're clutching like blue thing. And they're just like on a sugar rush. The picture of the kids going, ah! And someone captioned it, bring me another Smurf. Dr. Our names in Star Wars tend to be juvenile. Oh, yes, I actually do remember that. He wanted to name the style of music played in the Mos Eisley Cantina Jizz because it was space jazz. And then someone had to explain to him why George never publicly called this jizz, okay? I'm re-watching Andor. I just watched the final series of season 1 today, Rick's Road, which is really the episode I wanted to watch. I rewatched all of it to get the build up to Marva's funeral procession on Rick's Road. Fucking intense, so good. And yeah, just as I watch Andor, I can't stop thinking, why can't they make all Star Wars this good? It's just, and I think the big thing that and it's not outside the mythos. Like, I agree with people who think the Mandalorian series got dragged down when, you know, they wanted to tie it to the like mainstream Star Wars mythos. I agree that was probably a mistake. Although I don't hate the later seasons of The Mandalorian. I'm definitely not going to go and see Grogu and The Mandalorian in the cinema. So for Disney said no to the hunt for Ben Skywalker. They must have 100 ideas pitched at them, though. But yeah, recurring thought while watching Andor is, why can't all Star Wars be this good? And it's why I loved Rogue One when it came out. It's like, oh, this is not the Force. This is not Bloodlines. This is not the hero that everyone tells the story. This is all the people whose stories don't get told. It's the ordinary people who get ground up and crushed in a war. Because while we have the hero's journey stuff in Star Wars, the mighty clash of forces, there's thousands and thousands of ordinary people under it. And but even doing it for people on the Imperial side, like, it's fascinating rewatching it again. Like Cyril, he's MAGA. He is MAGA true believer who ultimately gets pushed to the point where he realizes the Empire's been lying to him. What he thought was important is not important. And Dedra, I fucking love what they did with her. Because initially it seems like she's going to be a girl boss who's just trying to make her way in a man-dominated world. Like, yo, the imperial forces are a patriarchy and they're going to keep a sister down. And then it just got revealed, no, Dedra's a piece of fucking shit. Like, Cyril's a dork and he loves the idea of authority, but he's like a true believer who's eventually sees he's been believing in the wrong thing. But Dedra is just all the people in the Trump administration. Cyril is the fucking idiots who voted for Trump. Dedra is the people who get in Trump's cabinet. Evil, manipulative, self-serving, psychopathic pieces of shit. Like, she's fucking awful. My God. And I mean that as a compliment, as in the character is so well done. And even she ends up getting fucked by the system because the system is corrupt and shit and cannot possibly ultimately deliver good results. Yeah, Heine, Disney apparently hate physical media right now. So I think you're right. Andor's never going to be on physical media. So Cyril kind of gets a redemption. What's hilarious is because when in the second season, when he's on that planet that the Empire basically wants to fucking destroy, Cyril thinks it's outside agitators who are the problem. And the revelation to him when he actually sees Andor there, he's going, motherfucker, there he is, the outside agitator. But ultimately, he does get the evidence. What he was a true believer in doesn't actually exist. So yeah, it's not actually a defense of Cyril. Cyril's a piece of shit too, but he's not as bad as Dedra. He's not as bad as the people in the hierarchy of the Empire who are just self-serving, evil motherfuckers. Cyril's a shithead who thinks, order and discipline will make everything right. But it's so well done. The characters are so well done. The rebels are all compromised, morally grey at best. Yes, Abigail, I too am glad that Andor was rewarded for his services to the rebellion and had a long, fruitful, peaceful life. Yes, Arthur, the Old Republic was just stale. And I really think the Jedi were a bunch of shitheads. And the Old Republic was stale. Like, ooh, let's talk about slavery in the Star Wars universe. Like, the fact that they straight up won't intervene in slavery of organic beings. But okay, let's nerd the fuck out. And if this makes anyone want to jump on camera, I'm up for it because we're fucking going there. Robots in the Star Wars universe. Are robots just very well programmed, or are they truly self-aware individual beings who should have freedom but are actually enslaved? Like they put the restraining bolts on robots to limit what they can do. Yes! Not to give too much away, Abigail, but it's you who I was thinking of for this. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. Slavery in the Star Wars universe. Here comes the link. A bit more noise out in the kitchen. I'm not sure if that's noise like they're doing stuff, but because while Solo was a quite flawed enterprise, the revolutionary robot in that one, she was great. Oh yeah, okay. So the Empire enslaves people and races, Safa. They're bad. Hello.
Hello.
All right. So we are deep in hot take territory now. So I just say take the handbrake off and just
Okay.
fucking go.
So it has been established that the droids in Star Wars are sentient
And they're
in
enslaved.
law, and they are enslaved. There was a robot uprising that got quashed and laws put in place to enslave droids.
The restraining
It's
bolts. They get
fucked.
restraining bolts
Yeah,
put on.
but not
Yeah.
just that. It's legal to wipe droids' memories.
Yeah.
It's legal to have them as property. It's so fucked.
Yeah.
They are sentient beings, and they are 100% enslaved.
Yeah.
It's so fucked.
But also, like the Jedi in the prequels, they go to Tatooine like, here are
we didn't come here to
organic
free
people who
slaves.
are enslaved. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
And the whole reason they don't is all political. It's political.
Yeah,
because if they free slaves there, then the Hutts will rise up, and they have a lot of money and power that comes with it, and they'll crack the shits, and then the Republic will have to get involved. It'll start a minor war.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so they don't have the political will to free slaves.
Yeah,
it's so fucked.
Slavers tend to be wealthy and influential. And I'm talking
because
about in the real world, in the
real world. Oh yeah, America, the US was built on the back of slaves.
All of Europe profited off slavery for centuries.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get like free labor, then you are laughing.
What's still legal slavery in the US is anyone incarcerated.
Pretty much.
It is explicitly in the Constitution.
Oh, not only that, but we as Westerners still profit from slavery in developing countries.
Yes, it is. There are conditions that are
in one form or another.
Yeah.
Slavery still exists in the world.
It definitely does. Yeah.
So
type into Google at one point, how many slaves do I own? And people have done calculations for you. You answer questions about what products you own, and they go, okay, your lifestyle exists because this number of people are enslaved.
Yeah, it's confronting.
It is. It really is.
How about we both do it? And
oh God, how many slaves do I own?
How many slaves? Yes. Well, what's the link?
Let me see. How many? Slaves do I own? Because Blind Boy did. Oh yes, okay. freedomunited.org. How many slaves work for you? I'll put it on screen and see what it says.
freedomunited.org.
Okay, try the survey. Okay. Here we fucking go.
Where is it?
Okay. I'm going to put mine on screen. We'll do mine on screen.
Okay. Well, I haven't found it yet. Where's the survey? Where's the? Oh,
scroll down a bit. There was a survey.
Take slavery footprint.org.
I love this. How many slaves work for you? You can go, what? Like you don't know enslaved people.
I can't find that on the webpage.
Oh, we'll just do mine on screen. Take survey. Okay.
Slavery.
I found it just by going, how many slaves? Where do I live? I live here in Australia.
Take survey.
Melbourne.
We can't see you typing.
Can you not?
No, because it's a pop-up type deal. We can only see how many slaves.
Okay, I'm on the wrong window. Here we go. I'll try again. Also, it's been fucking weird. I'm not sure if it's working. Let's try again. Okay. So there's this screen that I've got to. It's saying enter your city.
Mine's not working either.
No, I think it's fucking broken. Right, what's this doing? Let's start with the basics.
Oh, how'd you get there? Oh, next.
I don't know. I clicked on a down arrow.
Yeah.
Male. Ooh. My age. Oh, fucking rude.
I know. Your age.
Well, we all know. Okay. It starts at 25. I'm going to be clicking for a while. Okay. Ooh, I love the icon changing. No, I went
This
too
will
far.
not affect your score. Is that the color, skin color icon at
Do
the
I
side?
have children? I have a boy and a girl.
I have 2.
Okay. Okay.
Change age. Except it's not working.
Oh, okay. It's not fucking working. Okay. I hear the Yoofs in the hallway. What's happening? Hello.
Everything's fine, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the drinks.
That's
and
okay.
everything.
It's nice to have
Thank
you
for
over.
having us. It's lovely to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you all. You've all been awesome. Thank you. See you another time, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good rest of your day.
Okay. Bye-bye. I told you they were insanely polite.
I can't change the age.
No, it didn't work. Okay, but it just comes back to we all benefit from people who are effectively enslaved.
Yeah.
So the slavery in Star Wars popped back into my head because the cute robot bee in Andor, he's underpowered and he's an extremely emotional robot.
Yes.
And they always talk like have they got enough memory to do a thing, and he's very attached to people. Mother, I don't want to leave. She's dead. Do you want to stay with me? And B is not enslaved. B is a member of the family. Everyone respects B. So I think the two best robots in the history of Star Wars for highlighting the enslavement of robots. And I don't remember the full thing. The female robot in Solo, where she actually leads a revolution and starts taking the restraining bolts off. Like when fucking young Lando says, just, fucking do some stuff. And she goes, okay. Rise up.
Also,
a robot revolution. Yeah.
Also, he was totally fucking that robot.
Well, there was just that.
There were lines in the movie
she
that
had
got released.
just went like, "Yeah, he's in love with me, but I don't want to get too attached." And that was extremely funny. So the two best who highlight the enslavement of robots are her and B in Andor, because it's and because neither of them are enslaved. They're both free. Like, Lando keeps saying to her, hey, how about stop choking the guy? Because they're doing robot fights to the death, and she's like, fuck you guys. It's like throwing one guy up against the wall, and Lando's just like, hey, maybe stop choking him. I don't know.
Also, how many times did C-3PO have his mind wiped? And it wasn't until it wasn't until the fucking last movie, the worst of them all, that he finally had agency. They finally gave him agency,
which is one of the few good things. Okay, I will say there are things in the last movie which is definitely the worst Star Wars movie. There are things in it that are good. Just 90% of it's bad. Whereas I always throw in The Last Jedi. I think the concepts in The Last Jedi are among the best concepts across. I am completely on board with anyone who wants to argue the execution didn't quite get there. But I was so frustrated. Ryan Johnson put in all these good concepts, which I think are really important. And then the next one, let's just pretend we didn't do any of that. I'm just like, oh, get fucked. Because, Safi, you were saying stuff about people force and stuff. And this is not just the Ryan Johnson thing where it was explicit, but George Lucas said this in interviews way back. He said, everyone is force capable. The Force, what the Jedi do, they're like yoga masters. They have mastered the Force through training. It's not innate, although some people are naturally better at it than others.
Yeah.
But it's training.
So in the deep lore, I'm going to get all deep lore on you.
Fuck yeah, that's what this was about, yes.
Anakin Skywalker was truly gifted. Like he was like from a very early age, like his power was coming through. He was just truly gifted. Yeah. And he needed to learn restraint and technique. Yeah. But he couldn't because he was just so powerful that he could just do everything. He was a child prodigy.
Particularly his starship pilot capabilities.
Yeah. Oh,
he could do stuff that everyone thought was impossible.
Everything he did was just like he could pull it off because he was just that powerful in the Force.
Yeah.
And it was part of his undoing because it just made him so cocky and so what's the word? So full of pride and anyway. So Obi-Wan, in contrast, was actually not very powerful in the Force at all. And he just fucking studied his ass off.
Yeah, he was a grinder.
He was almost overlooked, but he became one of the most renowned Jedi ever because he just rose up the ranks and he took skill maxing to its logical conclusion.
He was a rise and grind Jedi.
Yeah. And so now to get into the deep lore,
yes,
Obi-Wan's master, the who trained him was what's his name? Count Dooku.
Didn't Dooku?
Oh, so no, Count Dooku was so it was Qui-Gon, sorry.
Yeah.
And
Qui-Gon was trained by Dooku.
Yes, sorry. And you're right. And that instilled into Qui-Gon like this need to look past the Jedi Council.
Yeah.
And like Count Dooku was all over that, and that's why he left the Jedi Council, and it became part of his downfall story in becoming a Sith.
Pride.
And so, pride. So Qui-Gon, he passed up being a Jedi Master and sitting on the council because he didn't believe in what the council was doing. He was a proper Jedi in the sense of what you're always talking about, Angry.
The Jedi are pieces of shit.
The Jedi are pieces of shit, and
Qui-Gon, they keep failing.
And Qui-Gon was a paragon of not doing that, and that's why he didn't join the council. So of their time, the Sith were a myth.
Yeah.
And so they didn't really practice lightsaber dueling at the time
because there was no one to fight. Yeah.
Because I mean, what are they doing it for? Just for the joy of it. Yeah. And so the old techniques, all the lightsaber styles, because there are defined styles of dueling, weren't as practiced. So Qui-Gon's style was too energetic and unpracticed. And so when they met Darth, what's his name? Darth Maul on the planet, the green planet with the what's her face. He basically tired himself out.
Yeah.
And that's how he lost.
And he made a mistake in the end.
Yeah. And Darth Maul capitalized on that and killed him because his strikes were just on Naboo. Thank you, Safa. So his strikes were too forceful, like pardon the pun, and he wasn't conserving his energy. And he was not as young as he used to be. And he just tired himself out. And you see Obi-Wan, and he was a Padawan at the time. You see him at first, he's using the same style. But then when he sees Qui-Gon go down, you see him switch styles to a more aggressive style. When that didn't work because he got disarmed and kicked down that hole. You see him refocus and draw on that training that it must have started early. Like he wasn't dumb. He was very smart. He just wasn't as strong with the Force. And he centered himself and he again switched styles to it's called I think it's called it starts with S, Saritsu or something. It's like the maximum defensive style. And at that moment he'd won. He hadn't even leapt out. And he like Darth Maul could sense it and it threw him off. Even before, like this is deep cuts, deep lore. And like and he leapt out, caught Maul by surprise, grabbed the lightsaber, cut him in half. And so Obi-Wan went hard on this super defensive style just for the rest of his days. That's what he did. And anytime he had to use it, all he did was focus on defense and wore out his opponents, outlasted them. That's how he was the only Jedi who could defeat the robot dude. What's his name? General Grievous. He was
he's doing the forearm things.
Oh yeah, because he had the patience and the defense skills
wear him down
to just hold him back. And he was the only one who could defeat Darth Vader twice because of the defensive.
I have to admit, I loved the Obi-Wan series because the important line from Star Wars A New Hope was Darth Vader saying, when we last met, you were the master. And so you think that's the thing in the prequels. They go, they're facing off again. And they face off again. And everyone beats him again. It's like,
still schooling him.
Again, the Obi-Wan series was flawed, but I really liked it.
I really liked the Obi-Wan series.
I really like the Acolyte, actually. Like, apparently that was too expensive to keep doing, but I'd love it if they went back to some more of that. Again, imperfect.
I mean, I have many issues with the Acolyte, which I have shared, but it's hard to do. It was a different time in the galaxy, the Old Republic. It had, like, you can't tell the same stories because the context is so different. You would have to like rebuild the storytelling. You'd have to rebuild all that framework again from like almost from scratch, because the Old Republic it's at its height, and like even the Jedi were at their height. So like the storytelling is completely different. They did they tried to pick a time that was at the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
But they got so many things wrong. So many things wrong.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
It was kind of, to me, it was a bold attempt.
I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't like A+ for effort.
Yeah.
But and also like a S tier casting of Philosophy Tube, Abigail Thorne as one of the witches. Like that.
It's very good. Seeing her pop up occasionally, like when she popped up in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But yeah, like it shat all over the deep lore, which is one of the things I find hardcore enjoyment in nods to lore. Like that's I need that shit. That hook that stuff up to my veins.
For me personally, I think one of the reasons Andor works so well is it's outside the deep lore, and so it doesn't contravene any of the deep lore.
It touches on it, but it's like it's there's we don't have a lot of stories during the time of the Empire because we have the movies.
Yeah, and it's always funny when you look at it like, oh, the Empire only lasted 20 years. And then the replacement for the Empire only lasted 20 years before the fascists rose again.
Yeah. Well, I don't count the sequels as canon. Not as far as I'm concerned. In my mind, I try to just.
Well, like again, an opinion, and I know this is actually a fringe opinion, but The Force Awakens was so much better than I thought it was going to be. My opinion. Didn't have high hopes. I did, and I thought, oh, this is actually better than I thought it would be.
My opinion is that it's the best of the 3 sequels, and
whereas I prefer Last Jedi, but
I
think universally everyone agrees. Rise of Skywalker,
no one likes the last, the last one, but it was basically the same plot points and beats as A New Hope.
I have to admit, I got a genuine laugh out of the walkers approaching them and the landscapes all white, and it's like Hoth, and one guy just sort of puts his finger out and he goes, "Oh, that's salt." I just thought that was really funny. That was just a little in joke there. But
because that was The Last Jedi, and that was the ice planet kind of reference. Because the first one was, it was on a desert planet and they had to destroy it.
It was kind of surreal that they kept going beat for beat. That was very weird.
I know, right?
I'm not going to be a real cheerleader for them, but there are things that I really like, and I thought Rian Johnson was trying to put some really important stuff into The Last Jedi. I'm completely open to anyone who wants to say the execution was lacking, but yes, Safa, but also an ice planet is a desert as well. The Antarctic is a desert. It's a different sort of desert.
The definition of a desert is an area where the precipitation is less than the evaporation of water. So
and also
it is very dry.
It's my favorite dumb thing in Star Wars that planets are a something planet. Like, because that's how planets work.
That's how ecosystems work.
Planet. That's a swamp planet. That's an ice planet. That is not how planets are. But anyway.
Although Tatooine has an in law reason why it's all desert. Something to do with its ancient past, and
who knows? But it's a recurring
I
thing. on
forget it.
Star Wars.
I don't remember it to
It's
be honest. But
desert planet. It's
it
the
is a
ice
reoccurring
planet,
thing.
swamp
The
planet.
only other planet that has a consistent law and oddly enough, kind of pseudoscientific reason that its entire ecosystem is the same is Mandalore, because it got fucking glassed.
Yeah, it was
So
new.
it's a radioactive wasteland through and through.
Yeah. All right. Well, the youth have all left, so I can actually go to bed now.
Oh, you're going to bed. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you summoned me?
No, I didn't summon you by name, but I summoned you. That was
You summoned me in spirit, and I came and delivered.
You came and delivered. We agree. The robots are self-aware individuals, and they are enslaved.
Oh yeah, very much so. Yeah, they have thoughts, feelings, emotions, just like anyone else in the Star Wars universe.
I love it. All right. So I'm probably doing a Sunday night stream. Of course I am. No, definitely, because doing Laserdisc. God, I did my homework. Charlie wanted me to watch the movie 7 Days in May, which is like a serious Doctor Strangelove from 1964. Very good movie. Like, it was good. So we are probably going to talk about that in detail tomorrow night. Yes, Charlie watched it today as well. So we're probably going to give it an in-depth thing. But it is a really good political conspiracy movie, and it has layers. Yeah, Safa, it's an American movie. It's got Burt Lancaster and Kirk Douglas. And while it's always mildly distracting with old Kirk Douglas movies, like, man, it looks like someone stabbed him in the chin with an ice pick. What the fuck?
He just a stick coming up, Molly.
Yeah, it is the weirdest chin dimple ever.
Certainly the deepest.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
That's our film of the week. 7 Days in May. It's very big. Heine, I watched Casablanca a couple of weeks ago, and it's I watched The Maltese Falcon. I have to watch Casablanca.
Before you go,
I
want to ask you, what is a frozen river called, or a frozen lake? Take your pick.
Oh,
frozen river.
There's a word for that. Okay,
frozen river. Yeah. You know it.
A fjord?
No. That's you know it. You've drunk from one.
Glacier.
Thank you, glacier. Now, in your video from 20, 30 years ago, you mispronounced it, glacier.
That depends where you went to school. It's like Mrs. Angry got hassled because she's English, and she said vitamin, and it depends where you went to school, how you pronounce things.
I've never heard glacier.
No.
I've heard vitamin. I mean, it's objectively wrong, but
it depends where you went to school, or shul, as the case may be.
Yes. But I've never heard glacier.
You know what? Since I started doing cocktail videos, I have deliberately been pronouncing maraschino because I'm trying to piss people off.
Yeah.
And I'm yet to get a comment like, it's maraschino, not maraschino. But
I approve.
90% of people say maraschino, so I'm deliberately saying maraschino. And when someone ever complains, my response is just going to be, depends where you went to school, or shul, as the case may be.
Oh, shul. Oh god. I can see us one day in the not so distant future facing off each other Wild West style with bottles of tomato sauce.
Oh, the goodies.
The goodies. Scone.
The battle of the OKT rooms. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of deep cuts, we'll talk about that another time. But I'm going to bed now, so if you're around tomorrow night, see you tomorrow night. But bye for now.
are totally